This is more of a story of hope and change. It's a loose interpretation of the dark side, but it took place in Gainesville, Florida, so I think it counts. I'm a big believer that tomorrow you should be better than than you were today. That was poorly worded, but I just think you should always be changing, and I'm always trying to learn lessons in life. And my favorite lessons to learn are the ones that you didn't even know happened until you look back on them and be like, oh, I learned something that day. And I was in a punk rock bar in Gainesville, Florida, because that's where fellows like me learn lessons. And I was in the bathroom of this bar, and this bathroom had two very distinct features. The first feature was there was no door on the poop toilet. Just wasn't there. Just I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if like a mosh pit broke out in the bathroom or or all the teenage angst blew it directly off the hinges. I don't know what happened, but there wasn't one. The second feature, what it had instead of a door was a 40-year-old man covered in tattoos shitting in plain sight. And I can't speak for the rest of you, but I've never seen that before in my life, and I was fascinated. I wasn't being creepy, I wasn't making eye contact, but I could see him in the mirror, and I was just like washing my hands for way too long. Like I was scrubbing up for some like back alley kidney surgery. I was at a festival in Florida. I go to it every year. It's called the Fest, which is maybe the most arrogant title ever for a festival. Just The Fest. Fuck you guys. And it's just this weekend of like punk rock from around, and everyone from the country comes in. It's just this amazing weekend. And I was at this bar, and I walked in, and then this was happening. I'm like, is this where the weekend starts getting bad? I don't know what this means. And I just couldn't but this is what happened. At the end of this guy's business, he did something that I'll never forget. And in about 1 minute, you'll never forget. So he went to finish, and he did, and I have to pantomime because I can't, my words won't do justice. He was sitting like most of us do. And when he went to finish, he did this, he leaned forward and stuck his butt in the air like he went like a lineman or something, just like. And then he wiped frontsies. He went under the balls and between that is not how you do that. That is, wiping your butt should not be an obstacle course, I'm sure of it. And he did that, and I turned around and I was like, what the and I just left. I was viscerally upset. I had no idea what I had just witnessed. And like, not only did I not know what I just saw, I was obsessed with what I had just saw. I was like, what happened to that guy? What happened in his life that was the conclusion that he came to? Was that my future? Am I looking at my future right now? I do not want to be that guy. I will not be that guy. Obsessed for it for days, and for an entire week, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Then all of a 7 days in, I had an epiphany, just like, I was like, oh my God. What if that's how you wipe your butt? I don't know. I've never seen another person do it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You have to keep an open mind about these things. If any of you are anything like me, you were so young when you were taught to do that you do not remember being taught to do that. Think of all the times your parents have led you astray and they just got it right for butt wiping. You don't know. You have no idea. Butt wiping is like an authority figure or a religion. You have to question that shit. Pun intended. Have a good night.